Tony Space,
Here.
Adam Townsend,
Here.
Larry Nossinger,
Here.
Frank Stevenson,
Here.
Chad Mincer. Mayor, we do have a quorum.
All right, our first order of business is the approval of the minutes from the August 5th, 2024 meeting.
The minutes of August 5th, 2024 was held in, the meeting, was held at the City Council chambers. It was called to order by Mayor Kevin Cotton. We had the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation. All city council members were present except for Chad Mincer, who was absent. We had approval of the minutes of July the 15th, 2024. We had approval of bills and payroll. We had a department report for a business license report. We also have a council committee report, a motion to approve to send to the Hopkins County Joint Planning Commission a text amendment to add educational facility and general commercial as conditional use, and motion to make revisions to the sign regulations ordinance as it pertains to billboards. We also had an executive order where we appointed Sarah Lutz to the Madisonville Hopkins County Public Library Board. We had some resolutions for approving the franchise agreement between the City of Madisonville and Charter Communications. Surplus property for sanitation equipment was approved. Surplus property for electric equipment was approved. We had a permission to close Court Street for trunk or treat and car show on October 26, 2024, and an adjournment.
All right, are there any corrections to the minutes?
I think I remember City Attorney Evans pointing out that the sign ordinance amendments really didn't need to go to joint planning.
That is correct. It did not go to Joint Planning Commission. It will be coming back here for a first reading. Any other corrections or discussion? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Second? I have a motion and a second. Any additional questions? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we'll move into approval of bills and payroll.
Yes, we have the general fund of $403,213.43, total sanitation of $68,507.09, electric utility of $83,797.69, total water filter of $32,288.46, total wastewater collection and treatment of $51,834.44. We have an estimated biweekly payroll, governmental of $54,013, police $177,625, fire $174,394, transportation $31,070, cemetery $5,153, park $26,193, sanitation $47,383, maintenance garage of $9,020, light fund $97,608, wastewater treatment of $30,000. Wastewater treatment $20,556, wastewater collection $35,747, water and filter of $55,998, Madisonville Sportsplex of $5,152 for a total estimated biweekly payroll of $739,912. Can you not hear me?
I just turned it on. No, turn it back on. I just turned it back on. All right, do I have a motion to approve the bills and payroll? I have a motion, do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. You all may want to push the button in the middle and it will turn the red light on.
Okay.
All right, I have a motion.
We good?
We're good. All
Yes, sir.
right. Next, we have our department reports. The fire department report with Chief Jason Eli.
I'm sorry, I've got police department first.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mayor Cotton, City Council, I'm pleased to give the July 2024 fire report. We had a total of 84 medical incidents, 45 fire incidents for 129 total. We had 21 overlapping runs. Our pre-incident value was $322,000, and we had $8,000 in loss. Our average from dispatch to responding was 1 minute and 43 seconds. Our average from dispatch to arrival was 5 minutes and 11 seconds. We spent an average of 16 minutes and 49 seconds on scene, and we had a monthly total of training hours was 1758. Our inspections, we had 51 pre-incident surveys. We had 47 fire prevention inspections, and we opened up 261 code enforcement cases. In our community outreach, we did 6 community outreach programs, and with a total of 52 adult contacts and 44 children. And if you look on page 2, it's got a breakdown of our types of runs and a total percentage of the 129 runs. And then on page 3, it's got a more specific breakdown of the various types of runs. Page 4 is going to give our pre-incident surveys where they were conducted. And then that's also on page 5, a continuation. And page 6 is going to be our community events.
Are there any questions for Chief Eli? All right, if not, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Next, we'll have our police department report.
Good afternoon, Mayor Cotton and council members. During the month of July 2024, the police department answered a total of 3,702 total call responses, made 236 total arrests, 52 felonies and 184 non-felonies, investigated 58 traffic accidents, and average response time is 4.04 minutes. Page 2, the drug seizures for the month. The total street value $6,979.10, and the most commonly seized drug was methamphetamine. On to page 5, the traffic accident highest times were Tuesdays at around 3 p.m. and then again at around 7 p.m. And then on the last page, Part 1 crimes, all others in total. So, you know, if you compare to the previous month and to the same month the prior year, we're down quite a bit. Calendar year to date, Part 1 crimes are down 16%, all others are up 18%, and the total is up 13%. So, be glad to answer any questions.
Any questions for Chief Brian?
Chief, how many neighborhood watches still in effect?
We've got one that's really active.
The one out at Meadowlark?
Meadowlark, that's the only one. You know, we've tried to encourage over the last few years people getting involved. I think, you know, we haven't had a whole lot of other neighborhoods reach out, really none that I'm aware of that want to get a group going. But a lot of neighborhoods have Facebook groups where they talk to each other and communicate, and I guess they feel like that's good enough. And we do live in a relatively low crime area, so that could be it too. But I mean, for anybody that's listening to this online, if you're interested, you know, if your neighborhood is interested, just get a hold of the police department. You can talk to me or our criminal analyst, Matt Nelson. Either one of us, or Lieutenant Van Kilo, we can get you guys hooked up. Be glad to come out and meet with you and tell you, you know, how to get one started and what kind of services and information we can provide if you want to get one going.
It's a nice organization for them people at Meadowlark. They do a pretty good job.
They do, and what a lot of people don't know is some of the things that we can do. We can do like a geofence around your neighborhood and tell you how much time our officers have spent patrolling the neighborhood. We can run stats and find out how many, you know, what kind of crimes have been occurring in a certain time period in your neighborhood. So, and then we can take questions and, you know, concerns and try to address things, you know, whenever they meet. But the one at Meadowlark is kind of the model. I mean, they have a pretty active group. You and I have both been over there, and usually there's 20 to 30 people that show up. That's a pretty good number.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, Chief, appreciate it. Next, we'll move into resolutions. The first resolution is to declare, actually, we're gonna go into reading of the ordinance, first reading of an ordinance. Under new business, the ordinance amending chapter 96 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Madisonville relating to property tax. This is the first reading only.
I'm only gonna read what is changing. So if you look at the due and delinquency dates, all taxes hereunder shall be due and payable on or before November 30th, 2024. A discount of 2% shall be allowed on each tax bill for general purposes if it's paid on October 31st, 2024, and those tax bills remain unpaid after November 30th, 2024 shall be declared delinquent and shall bear interest at a rate of 12% until paid. And then if you go on over to the ad valorem tax rates for 2024, the ad valorem tax rate for 2024 shall be as follows. A tax rate for real estate shall be 0.108 for each $100 of assessed valuation. The tax rate for all other tangible personal property shall be 0.1449 for each $100 of assessed valuation. And that's the only changes that the taxes are coming down.
All right, next we have a resolution to declare sanitation equipment as surplus property.
Whereas the City of Madisonville Sanitation Department owns equipment that is no longer being used, the City of Madisonville Sanitation Department requests to dispose of the following equipment. We have a roll-off truck, a Sterling something rear load truck, and a 1999 GMC 7500 semi-truck. We would like to surplus those by means appropriate according to KRS 82.083. Now therefore be it resolved as follows, that the roll-off truck, the rear load truck, and the 1999 GMC semi-truck are now declared as surplus property, and the city is authorized to dispose of the equipment by means according to KRS 82.083.
Do I have a motion to approve the surplus for the sanitation equipment?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we have a resolution to declare equipment from the electric department as surplus property.
And the City of Madisonville Electric Department owns transformers, capacitors, and light ballasts that are shown on Exhibit A and is no longer being used. And the City of Madisonville requests to dispose of the transformers, capacitors, and light ballasts by means appropriate according to KRS 82.083. Now therefore be it resolved as follows, that these equipment shown on Exhibit A is now declared as surplus property, and the city is authorized to dispose of the equipment by means according to KRS 82.083.
Do I have a motion to approve the surplus equipment that's listed in Exhibit A?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we have an executive order for the appointment of Tara Edwards to the Madisonville Hopkins County Public Library Board.
Kevin Cotton, Mayor of the City of Madisonville, pursuant to the authority vested in him by applicable law, does hereby order as follows, that Tara Edwards shall be and hereby is appointed to the Madisonville Hopkins County Public Library, and that the term of Tara Edwards shall be for the unexpired term of Robin Elliott, and concluding on November the 15th, 2025, and that Tara Edwards shall serve in accordance with the laws of the United States of America and the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the ordinances of the City of Madisonville.
All right, next we have some municipal orders. The first being the appointment of John Statursky to the Historic District Commission.
That John Statursky shall be and hereby is appointed to the Historic District Commission, and that the term shall be for 3 years and ending September the 8th, 2027, and that John Statursky shall serve in accordance with the laws of the United States of America and the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the ordinances of the City of Madisonville.
Do I have a motion to approve the appointment of John Statursky to the Historic District Commission?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we have the appointment of Debbie Myers to the Tourism Advisory Board.
Debbie Myers shall be and hereby is appointed to the Tourism Advisory Board, and that the term of Debbie Myers shall be for the unexpired term of Timothy Witzel, concluding on December the 31st, 2024, and that Debbie Myers shall serve in accordance with the laws of the United States and the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the ordinances of the City of Madisonville, and that this order shall become effective upon adoption by the City Council.
Do I have a motion to approve Debbie Myers for the appointment of the Tourism Advisory Board for the unexpired term of Tim Witzel, concluding on December 31st, 2024?
So move. Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we have
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second.
a motion to adjourn and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned. Thank you.